today's video, we are going to talk about long haircuts that can work if you have really fine or thin hair. Before I get started, what qualifies me to talk about this? Well, I am the proud owner of thin, fine hair, though my hair is not necessarily considered long. I wouldn't say it's considered short either, but I am also a professional hairstylist over 17 years, and I have a lot of clients with thin, fine hair, and I have cut a lot of thin, fine hair. The first thing we're going to talk about really quickly is your ends. I know when we have long hair, it is really hard sometimes to let go of any of the length. And I always tell my clients, you should never cut off any hair you don't want to, even if it's damaged. I will never cut off more hair than somebody wants, and will never force somebody to cut off their ends just because I think they will look more healthy. However, the fact of the matter is having really stringy ends that are wispy and damaged absolutely makes your hair look thinner. When you cut those off, it automatically is going to give you the illusion of more thickness to your hair. So that's just something to keep in mind when you are getting your hair cut. If your ends do look like the first side of this photograph, you might want to cut off enough that they look thicker, because that is automatically going to visually give you more dense looking hair. I also want to preface by saying that depending on your individual hair, even these haircuts might not be suitable. Some people's hair is just so thin that no matter what you do, it's not going to help when your hair is at a certain length. And if you still want to keep your hair really, really, really long, that is 100% fine. And I know that a lot of you will have thinner hair than most of the people in these pictures, but most of the pictures that I'm going to show you, I've done my best to try and find photographs of people who truly have thin or very fine hair. And yes, there are people, some of you even, who have much thinner hair. I even have clients who have much thinner hair than some of the people in these pictures. But the truth is, most people whose hair is significantly thinner than the people in these pictures wouldn't have their hair really long. For the most part, they don't let their hair get that long because it gets see-through and just too thin to do anything to. So with that, let's get to this first haircut. Some people don't realize how thin Gwyneth Paltrow's hair is, and that's because she's pretty much always got hair extensions in. Even in this photo here, I would wager that she has a little bit of hair extensions in, but either case, it doesn't really matter. This haircut is pretty much the closest that I could find to what I would consider a all one length haircut. So she's probably got her hair cut all one length around the perimeter, and then instead of like a layer around the face, there's some shorter wispy bits, and what I would call that is just sort of like detailing. I would go in, my clients pull up their hair, pull a few pieces down, cut those a little bit so that if they pull their hair up, they can have some of these little face framey bits, but it's not necessarily a structured layer. So you're going to see some of those little shorter pieces in her hair, but it's not really a layer. It's just sort of like some detailing around the face. This isn't really a haircut that's going to add any volume to the hair, but it's going to keep maximum density in your ends by not taking any of the length away around your face or any of the density away by adding layers. The thickest haircut you can have if your hair is long and thin is 100% going to be just a one length run-of-the-mill haircut. Next, we have another version, is very similar, but just slightly different. This is what I would call your face frame. So this is a haircut here that someone has, and their hair is cut the same length all the way around the perimeter, and then has been carved out gently at the front. They haven't gone super, super short with the layer around the front, because the shorter you go, the more density of hair you lose. Again, the longer your hair is, kind of the longer you can leave that face framing layer. If your hair is shorter like mine, you're definitely going to have to bring your face framing layer up higher to get the same effect. But creating that soft face frame just gives the hair a little bit of texture, a little bit of movement. It doesn't quite feel all one length, but you've also not taken density away from the ends of your hair. And the last suggestion that I typically will have for people who are looking to try and give their hair a little something extra, a little oomph, a little more thick feeling, a little more voluminous feeling, is to add a bang. And I know bangs are not for everybody, so if you hate bangs, this is not the haircut for you. But leaving your hair all sort of one length and then adding either a curtain bang or a fringe bang is going to give you the illusion of a lot more fullness in this area so that you can eliminate having so much flat fine, thin looking hair here, and it still retains a lot of density on the ends. Unfortunately, if you don't have medium to thick density hair, some of those beautiful pictures you find on Pinterest of those like mermaid cuts, those really layery, swoopy, flippy cuts, they are just not going to hit the same in your hair. Either they're not going to be layered enough to have that look, or someone's going to layer your hair enough to have that look, except it's going to leave your hair looking thin because there's no possible way when you don't have enough hair to create all those layers without taking away the density and leaving your ends looking straggly. So it's always important when we're looking for inspiration photos on the internet, on Pinterest, whatever, that we find pictures of hair that looks similar to our density and our hair type, because that will give us a sense of what our hair truly can look like, as opposed to picking a picture of hair that's nothing like ours and then being disappointed when it turns out that it looks different in our hair type. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. If you have long hair that's thin, what type of haircut do you find works for you? I'm always interested in hearing feedback from clients and followers. Thank you so much for watching today. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. If you're not a subscriber here yet, hit that subscribe button so that you can join our DIY Hair School family. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.